I would now like to tell you people how me and Mr. Regal's unholy union came to be. You see, not too long ago, Mr. Regal sent me an email, and it was right after the firm had attacked me, and that email reads as follows. Maxwell, I watched on as the firm attacked you. It's become very clear you've grown weak. I see all the potential in you to become not just a villain, but the greatest villain of our time. However, as I've said previously, you have much to learn. I am willing to help you reach your true potential, but if you want to get the world title around your waist, this time you mustn't grab the dynamite ring. Instead, you must grab the brass one. Yours sincerely, Sir William Regal. It was after this email, me and Mr. Regal met many a times behind closed doors, and I am not afraid to admit that this man is a genius. So I was more than apt to listen when he told me, Maxwell, at Full Gear, do not use your ring, use the brass knucks, because he did not simply want me to beat Jon Moxley, no. He wanted me to leave Jon Moxley with a lesson in the form of an emotional scar, so he would never forget the day he was outsmarted by MJF. Now let's talk about the firm, shall we? A lot of people want to know about the firm. MJF, what are you going to do? And to be honest, I kind of respect the firm. They saw a weakness in me, and like sharks smelling water, they attacked. I would have done the exact same thing. And let's be fair, even if I did harbor some resentment, Mr. Regal, do I really seem like the type to chase anyone down? I mean, that takes effort. And as you people know oh too well, effort is for poors like all of you. You see, I'm above that. Speaking of things I'm above, let's talk about this belt, shall we? When I became your AEW World Champion, I made a promise to myself that I was gonna make change around here. Out with the old and in with the new. And that's precisely why whenever I look at this title, I kind of want to gag in my mouth. And it's because it desperately needs an upgrade. This belt is tacky, it lacks class, and to make matters worse, it reminds me of all the men who have held it previously. And if we're being honest with ourselves, sure, they were all talented in their own right, I guess, but I think we can all agree none of them are on my level. And that is specifically why this version of the title, much like all of you, is garbage. Mr. Regal, if you'd be so kind.
Oh, wow.
Please zoom in.
It's a Burberry pattern on the championship title leather. That's gorgeous.
That's one of the worst things I've ever seen, Taz.
Oh, come on, that's beautiful.
He has desecrated our title. He has desecrated our title.
All right, back it up. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce to you the new and improved World Heavyweight Championship, the Triple B, the Big Burberry Belt. This is now the most important, the most prestigious, the most prolific world title in all of the sport of professional wrestling, and it's because I'm the man holding it. No one, and I mean no one, deserves to be recognized as world champion except for me. Not any of your overhyped, overrated pieces of trash you guys constantly push for. Fake tough guys like Eddie Kingston. Fake tough guys like Ricky Starks. He's a fake star is what he is. And speaking of fake, let's talk about the worst of the worst, the middest of the mid. Fake wrestlers like Bryan Danielson. No offense, in comparison to me, Bryan Danielson couldn't wrestle his way out of a goddamn paper bag. No offense, Mr. Regal. You tried everything you could. Some people just can't be helped. Speaking of people who can't be helped, here is now a message to everybody on my show, in my locker room, and on my roster. As long as I'm in this company, you will never know what it feels like to be on top, because I am going to be world champion for a very long time. All the way, in fact, until the bidding war of 2024, where I will use Triple B as a bargaining chip to get the biggest money contract in the history of our business. I just pray to God the right con foots the bill, and Lord knows I ain't talking about Tony, no. I'm talking about my boy, jolly old Saint Nick. And my other boy, the Game Trips. And if I'm being completely transparent here, Mr. Regal, come January 1st, 2024, I don't even know if a wrestling company wins the bidding war, because quite frankly, I am getting sick and tired of having to look at disgusting, grotesque professional wrestling fans on a weekly basis. Maybe Hollywood wins. But I'm not deaf. I know there's an interesting amount of you who were over the moon when I became your world champion. Okay. And to you people I say, fantastic. But just call me Mystic Max, because I have a feeling your happiness will soon turn to resentment, because you people are fickle. Pretty soon you'll be saying stuff like, I am sick of MJF. He's so boring. He's so repetitive. All he does is talk. He never wrestles. He's a coward. He constantly makes his opponents jump through hoop after hoop just to get a match with him. I am sick of MJF, and to you people I say great. Because you know who's going to keep tuning in every single week? Praying to God someone takes Triple B off of me? You. During my long and fruitful, illustrious reign as world champion, Triple B will be defended very rarely, and I will wrestle very rarely, because unlike everyone else in this business, I'm a special attraction. In order for you disgusting pores to see me defend my title, 9 times out of 10, you will have to reach into your pockets with the small amount of money that you have and buy a pay-per-view in hopes to see someone dethrone me. Newsflash, they won't. I am about to have a world title reign that will make Hulk Hogan, JBL, and Jeff Jarrett's seem short and sweet. I am about to have a world title reign that is gonna make that schmuck Bruno Sammartino roll in his shitty little grave. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now in the era of MJF, and my reign of terror has just begun. Oh, wait, Mr. Regal. I almost forgot. I wanted to say, without these and without you, none of this is possible. They might have booed you when you came out here, but they respect you. Everyone in this business respects you, because for 40 years, you have given blood, sweat, tears, and sacrifice to this business. Yeah, give it up for Regal. You love this business. And that's why I just wanted to say, from the bottom of my heart,
oh God! What is wrong with him?
It's funny. You said I had much to learn, and yet you're the one who made a deal with the devil. So allow me to leave you with the same words you left me 7 long years ago. Will, the game has changed. MJF exclusively hires top talents or top world-class athletes. When you're one of them, send me your stuff. Yours sincerely, the world champion, Maxwell Jacob Friedman.